Bonsoir à tous ou bonjour à tous. Hello to everybody. Welcome to your first week of French homework. This video is mostly for the parents who speak mostly English at home. Ce vidéo est plus conçu pour les parents qui sont anglophones, qui parlent uniquement anglais à la maison. Donc, je vais faire plus d'explications en anglais et pour les parents qui savent comment parler en français ou qui sont francophones, je crois que les devoirs sont faciles à comprendre. Okay, so here is the homework for October 10th to the 17th. All of the children received a blue plastic duotang. Some of them have black, some of them have red, but for the most part, it's a blue plastic duotang. The homework will be the same every 2 weeks in French. There will be three components, a component that has to do with communicating, reading, and writing. And when possible, I've made two different levels, easy and a little bit more challenging. I really recommend that the homework be practiced a little bit every single night. This way, to not overwhelm the students. It should take 10 to 15 minutes maximum. If there's any problem with the homework, please let me know and I'll be happy to adjust it. Okay, so for communication orale, so this is speaking in French, there will be a sheet that has thematic vocabulary words. So this homework week will be about fourniture scolaire, school tools. This is what it looks like. Sorry, here it is. I'm just going to reduce my screen. Okay, so I will go ahead and pronounce these words, and you can invite your children to practice them. They will be practicing every day in class because I will be evaluating them at the next week. It's October 18th. There will be an evaluation. Une agrafeuse. Une agrafeuse. A stapler. Une boîte à lunch. Une boîte à lunch. A lunchbox. Une brosse. Une brosse. A brush. Un cahier. Un cahier. A notebook. Une chaise. Une chaise. A chair. Les ciseaux. Les ciseaux. Scissors. Une craie. Une craie. A chalk. Un crayon à mine. Un crayon à mine. A pencil. Des crayons couleurs. Des crayons couleurs. Pencil crayons. Un étui à crayon. Un étui à crayon. A pencil case. Une feuille. Une feuille. A paper. Une gomme à effacer. Une gomme à effacer. Eraser. Your children should practice these words every night. And when you are present and watching them and hearing them speak, please initial in these boxes. There should be 6 practice times. So once a night would be great over the next 6 days. Okay, so if you are a level 1 in communication orale, so French speaking, I'm expecting about 6 out of the 12 words to be identified. So if I were to show a card in class of one of these particular school tools, I would expect your child to be able to say it in French what it is. If you are level 2, I expect all 12 to be identified. And if you are level 3, ça c'est plus pour les élèves francophones. So these are kids that have some base in French or who speak French regularly, is to see these particular items and be able to form a sentence in French. So it would be something like, j'ai une boîte à lunch, or voici ma boîte à lunch. J'ai perdu ma boîte à lunch. So that would be level 3. Okay, so now is the second section called lecture, reading. Okay, so there's 2 levels in reading at this moment, and I'm starting at a lower base to judge how further to take them in reading. Okay, so fiche numéro 1 is les voyelles en français. So if you're level 1 and level 2, you should be able to identify these vowels by name. Okay, so lire les lettres rapidement. Read these letters as quickly as possible. A, U, E, I, O, Y. O, Y, U, A, I, E. E, A, O, Y, I, E. E, A, I, U, Y, O. I, U, O, Y, E, A. I, A, O, E, U, Y. U, E, A, Y, I, O. Y, O, A, U, E, I. Okay. C'est un peu rapide. That's a little bit fast. So I wouldn't expect that quickly, but I would expect some accuracy. And they should know the difference between minuscule, so lowercase letters, and uppercase letters, which can be tricky. Our objective is to master the alphabet in grade 1. If you are level 2, meaning that you have a mastery of the alphabet, then we can move on to more complex things. So this is consonants and vowels mixed together to read rapidly. U, P, O, U, A, F, I, J, U, P, I, E. A, E, I, O, F, A, E, P, I, U, F, Y, P, I, O, F, A, U, Y, F, E, P, A, I. OK. Lecture de mots. Ça, c'est des mots de couleur. These are color words. Orange, bleu, vert, rouge. Et j'ai des syllabes. Pa, J, po, fa, pe, pi, fo, fi. And please mettez vos initiales. Now the writing, it's always good to practice penmanship. I use a particular program called ABC Boom, and it uses these sounds to remind students of how to write certain letters. It's typical to see students writing from the bottom to the top when actually it should be from the top to the bottom. So these letters are called gouttes de pluie qui tombe. So you would start from a cloud in the air and drop down. So all of these letters have the gouttes de pluie, and that's where you would start with. So it would be tuk, pak, tuk, pak. In writing, a lot of the students know how to write their letters, but in grade 1, the next challenge is to write smaller and to write faster. Okay, so I've got 6 different pages here. You should be working on 1 a night. I mean, some kids like to get it over with, but it's kind of good to kind of spread it out. And then finally, I have, as an extra, a little game that I've put in everybody's duotang. So you got a sheet like this. Class A worked on it today. They cut it up into pieces and put it in a Ziploc bag. And Class B did not have the chance to cut it up today. So the objective is to cut these letters up into little squares and put them in a Ziploc bag. Later on, I will add the minuscule, the lowercase letters. And if we're ready, we can do cursive. We can do cursive writing later. So here we go. You'll get a planche